Hello, everyone. Today we are doing a painting by Jean-Bloé Niestlé. He's a Swiss painter. So this is the painting we are doing today. I find it very both unusual and interesting, and all the shapes and the birds and the colors. So we're going to experiment with this. And here by the side, I have a painting by Franz Marc. So maybe you can also spot the similarities. And this style belongs to the already like expressionism art style. And Franz Marc belonged to the Blue Writer artist group, in Germany. And then Jean-Bloé Niestlé, he went there, he made friends with him. So he also, we can see, got influenced by his art some way. So how we're gonna work today is that we're gonna use a separate piece of paper where we're gonna draw one bird, and then we're just gonna use it as a part to trace around and create many other birds. And the same we can actually do also with the leaf. And then we're gonna use the paints. I'm gonna use gouache today. Can be acrylics, no problem. So let's start. So I'm gonna remove this so it's more. Let's choose. I had an idea how to do this painting exactly because I found them kind of really similar. Although, of course, we can see each bird is a bit looking different way, but we can also like change it. So let's maybe choose this one here, frontal, let's say the most typical bird here on the. All righty. Okay, let's also think about the size. So this is my paper, maybe something like this. So actually not too big, so we can kind of make many of them. And I really like how they're all colored like in little separate pieces. So Jean-Bloé Niestlé can be called like also animalist painter. When you explore his art, there are a lot of birds and also cats, and also sea. He liked it to paint. Okay, so this would be, let's say, our birdie, and then maybe we can also make some leaves here. Although those ones can, I think, even easier when we draw just straight without cutting. It's also not to complicate life. Okay, but let's cut the bird. All righty. So this would be my bird. And let's just start implementing it. Doesn't have to be like really perfect retracing it, because this will also make it look differently. So let's see here one. And then a good tip, of course, we can just turn it around and then I can have the bird looking the other way. Although now I think, so this was like an idea that I had how to do this artwork. but definitely we can, and I think we will also draw the birds just how it feels, maybe. Yeah, I think. So if you first watch this, then decide how to work. So maybe the tracing is not that, but still could be good. Yeah, maybe just some like, not doing the, let's correct a bit. Okay, so the first aim is to do as much kind of different birds in different positions. Very nice looks when they kind of one goes over the other. And here is one, I can see it's eating something, so it's kind of with the head down. Yeah, so the bottom has also different, all kind of different flowers, very interesting, yeah, shapy plants. So you can also, or just like the empty places can be just filled up with those half circles, also one tracing the another. Yeah, but let's do more birds, definitely. Yeah, so apparently just with the hand is easier, but from time to time I can go and do my the first element. Leaves also very nice here. Yeah, just like thick. And they also have like, maybe say maybe not typical, but a bit curvy this part inside. And I think the most fun part will be also going with paints. Yeah. Okay. Also, maybe something that should do at once when I do the bird, do the eye of the bird, and kind of a bit more clear how many birds we have. So somewhere it can be just the head, let's say, visible. Yeah, and somewhere just like those shapes around. I think this is like really cool style. So we experimented here, and if you enjoy it, then you can definitely go implementing it, creating your own stuff. It can be flowers. I think nature is really good for this. Yeah. So here in this painting by Franz Marc, you can see it's the bull hidden here, and then here another one, more like lying, and then all the nature around is in this expressive way. And at the same time, you can create you can choose if you create more say active, energetic, or maybe more calm. Yes, because also now comparing these two, this painting by Jean-Bloé Niestlé and the one with the bull by Franz Marc, then you can also see that this one is more calm, like more friendly, looks to me. Yeah, so let's say I'm playing here, somewhere birds, somewhere we can do like plants and leaves, or just curvy lines. It's also in here, it's like not rushing, just giving you time to feel where maybe some is needed. Yeah, spot. Just not trying to. Yeah, and actually like using these pre-cutted pieces is a bit nice because then you can move them around and like check, okay, does it fits there nicely? Yeah, like here, I'm kind of trying to a bit more higher, a bit more lower. And in the end, I think I'm just gonna do some maybe leaves here. Maybe some also plant. Yeah, and the rest, of course, we can add a lot of just already when we're going with the paints. Okay, I'm thinking, I mean, I have enough birds, so do I want more? Okay, I have 9 birds. 9 is a good number. Let's stick with this. And then just now go choosing colors. Yeah, very, very good. Okay, I'm gonna remove this a bit to the side. So I'm gonna just give space for the paints. Yeah, the palette. Let's see, maybe here. And I have my water. Let's choose the brushes. So how you choose the brushes? Very easy. Just according to the size you're gonna be coloring. Yeah, so little bigger and so on. And now I suggest we spend some little time on choosing. Give me a second to find a color wheel. So here we have a color wheel. Let's also keep it here a bit like a helper. So what we can remember from it, yeah, and in general, like why we need this color wheel and how we use it. So, of course, then we have 3 primary colors that just having them 3, you can create all these other colors around. Yeah? And then these 3 colors, they give the secondary colors. And here it's like helps you to remember what are the pairs. Yeah, so blue and orange, red and green, purple and yellow are the 3 pairs. And then we know that when I'm mixing blue and orange, yeah, I will get some dirty effect. But these 2 colors, they look very nicely when they're just one next to another. They just, so if I have a blue bird, they're very nice. I can easily add something orangey there. It will look good. And here, of course, on the wheel, the colors that are next to each other, that's the one who are mixing nicely. Yeah, so I have yellow, it's mixing nicely with orangey reddish. It's also mixing nicely with greenish, yeah, so gets sunnier green. Yeah, and of course I mix blue with green, I'm getting blue with yellow, getting green, yeah. So, and the more far away, so again, if yellow is opposite from purple, so mixing them is not good. You get just a mess. And mixing with the ones that are next to each other is good, yeah. So let's keep it just here. Let it be our helper reminder. And let's choose the palette. So let's say it's also very advisable not to use all palette. Let's just use the limited one. So we can again explore a bit what was the color palette from this painting. So definitely yellow, definitely green,
And then we see there are also some reddish spots that then again, yeah, red and green are the opposite ones. So red makes green looks more greener. Yeah, so it's good we can add, so maybe some spots. I'm gonna use the two different greens, darker, yeah, and a little bit of blue. So just again, some little spots, yeah. And in the end, if it's gonna be too colorful, we can add some, we see either, maybe not even black, maybe I'm gonna choose the just dark blue, yeah, instead of black, but we see, maybe then I mix it with, we see here also some light, yeah, so we see white, pinkish, so white can also be, white is always, classical, neat. Okay, so let's just put here what we have chosen. And yeah, let's start just painting. So since I'm using gouache, gouache is not drying that quick as acrylics. So in acrylics, I'm not doing this. I'm not putting all the paints first, like also in oil. Because while I'm working with one, the other one is already dry. And it's, but here with gouache, I think we can do this. Also here my dark blue, that is going to be almost like black. So we have this, I've chosen reddish that's a bit more like, okay, it's not actually orangey, it's good red. And let's say use a bit of white. So here I went with the palette that the artist had. You can choose your one, yeah? So if you prefer maybe a combination of red and purple and play around those, and then just maybe a little like bluish, also greenish elements. And as usually, I advise to start with light areas because they are easily can be over painted, yeah? So so I'm gonna take, and then again, remember, you can use water as a part of lightning effect, yeah? So let's say just filling up some areas, like both a bit of empty spaces, some parts of the birds. Yeah, so the birds also, they don't have to be like the whole one color is actually good to yeah, to have the bird like in different parts. I can really quickly jump to green, I think, but let's go back to yellow. This is something happens. Yeah, let's, because why also I would advise even fill up more yellow than maybe you say you want to have in your painting, because it's gonna bring the sunshine. So even if you later gonna over paint it, and once it's dry, it's really no problem over painting it. Still, it's gonna give the nice sunshine feeling. Yeah, so I'm doing like now like really very loose. I should have lightened up the pencil drawing, but now it's too late. So you see, yeah, how of course it's visible, but maybe it's also not
bad thing. I can like cover it up later with some darker lines, and some just will have to leave. Mhm. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to the second light color, green mixed with yeah. So here still I'm going pretty much loose. Yeah, but already a little bit maybe thinking of color composition and so in the end, I think the feeling of this painting is that there are lots of birds, but they're all hidden in the, let's say, forest, garden. Okay. Now we can go with a bit more darker green. Although I think I still need to make a bit more light parts. Mhm. Yeah, so emerald green, very nice. It gives us kind of, since it's green mixed with blue, and we also gonna have a bit of blue here, so it's nice. Yeah, and again, somewhere you can play it just as a line, so not only let's say spaces, but can also be. And a painting like this can be, let's say, as a sketch, is the color study for a bigger painting, let's say. And imagine like this can also go very nicely to the wall. Yeah, so you can first pre-plan it. And then implement. You can use also white. I also like using white, let's say sometimes just straight on top here on the painting, so not really mixing it there. For the areas that, let's say, I would like to lighten up a bit. But I think I would like to have a bit more sky blue, maybe. So I'm gonna mix it here separately. I remember just a tiny bit of blue. We need to make a sky blue. Yeah. So now my painting looks like really in just one common colors. Yeah, so like greenish yellow. Also some little bit of blue that doesn't really show out yet. And then of course there will be the task to add the contrast. Yeah, so red will be the contrast. And just maybe some accents. Yeah, so this is also it's something that you don't need to rush straight away. You can also like keep on in a meditative way. Yeah, so creating also lines is nice. Yeah, so you can concentrate here, like in spaces in between. Actually, this is like what I've been doing now. So not really thinking about birds, but just like filling up the spaces. And then the birds, they turn up themselves. Yeah. In some areas you can leave more transparent as a bit like a watercolor. And some areas can be more intense color. Yeah. Don't forget, you don't need to cover everything. You can have white spaces also left. Yeah, but I would say this painting would really work exactly when you're gonna have some contrasty parts. Yeah, when it's all gonna be mixed in one tonality. So tonality, how light and how dark. So I don't mean like using exactly black, but it can be even green. Just let's say one green, and you can have it either very light or you can have it very dark and tense. Yeah? So you need to have different tonality to make it work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so for example, I'm looking now what I have now in this spot here. The blue dark one looks too dark to me. I'm just clean my brush. With clean brush, I just take white, go on top, and here we go. It lightens it up. Yeah? So also from time to time, take a look from a bit from far away. So just sit back on your chair and check how it looks. Yeah, this is why like painting in a standing position is also practical, because it's easy for you just to make 2-3 steps back and you see the painting all together. And in the end, the togetherness, how the painting looks, is the most important. You can have details that are painted very detailed, very beautiful, but if the whole painting is not looking together, then unfortunately your beautifully made detail won't make any sense. So in general, when we paint, we always jump from details to the wholeness of painting as a whole. Yeah? Yeah, so also maybe I will add now eyes. So I still have some that also gets a bit more finished look. But still then a bit the reddish. Now where to put it. And it's already like really going with your artist feeling guts. How much, where, not to overdo, but also not to have it looking a bit too shy, you know, and then it's like the viewer doesn't know really like, does this right has to be there or not? So if you put it in a confident way, but just kind of premeditate a bit on where to put it. Yeah. But let me get my eyes first. So just with yeah. And also I suggest instead of black, still using kind of dark blue. Sometimes dark violet. So in the end, it's so intense you don't really see it's blue or black. But if it gets mixed with some other color, you will not get the dirty thing, yeah, as if it would have mixed with okay, I have all words. Still feeling this one I want to make lighter. Somehow this spot didn't not bringing me satisfaction. Yeah, then maybe still a bit more tiny black lines somewhere, although it can also be in the end. Yeah, so like making somewhere outline is also a way. Yeah, no one said you can't draw outlines. Okay, let's go with the red. Or yeah, nervous. What you think? Of course, not sure. Maybe leave like this, just this kind of neutral colors. What do you think? Should we not put red in here? That's nice. Okay, so let's say picture capture this painting more or less as it is. You can see it was very quick, not maybe even maybe like 30 minutes. So very sketchy. And yeah, let's go with reddish. Okay, the first little drop somewhere hidden as a test. So somewhere where the leaf is. Okay, let's go a bit more bravely. Let's put somewhere a bit more. Again, first going with some leaves. Well, maybe you're more brave. You can do straight away some. But I would say definitely, yes. Definitely doing red spots. And then maybe again pinkish. Yes. This is actually, so again, to stay a bit on the safe side, let's mix some pink. Then we're not that scared. And then we can go improving the parts. Yes, yes, yes. Pink is good. Area that I was fighting with, turning now a bit into purplish since I had there blue. Now added pink nicely. It's reddish accents definitely in. Here maybe I'll put pink anyway. Oh. It's also good, you can like start somewhere in the corner and then you can blur out the colors. Okay, some few more bright red spots. Let me think. Put them. Nice, we should do more exercises on the contrasty paintings. Thank you. Here I like, so with red, I'm doing a bit more, just some kind of lines or little spots. And with pink, a bit more bigger areas. But yeah, definitely not rushing. I mean, just a thought, a feeling where I want to go with this. So we're making a bit bigger the line. Remember, you have always white, yeah, to correct, and it's like a quick correct. So just lighten up and it might look good. If not, then you just, on top of this white, you do another color. So yes, I think I'm already like enough red so it doesn't look too shy, and as I was telling, not sure if this red goes in or not. So maybe also now a bit playing of not overdoing. Checking on that. Going more brave. I think I really like this expressionism style. So it's a mix with so of course we spot that it's birds, they're made in kind of realistic way. But of course all the surrounding colors, it's more about shapes, geometry. And with this geometry you can create a feeling. As I was mentioned earlier, you want it to be energetic, maybe even a bit like aggressive, powerful, or you're looking forward to have it more calm, friendly. Yeah, so maybe now again, coming back a bit more to dark green somewhere. Yeah, so just less water, more intense than, yeah, because first layers was like really watery. And now let's get back. So it's the moment of the accents, yeah, giving some touch-ups of some areas. Cool. Nice. I'm happy with today's drawing. Okay, I'm not gonna just a little bit of dark green somewhere here. Intensity. Yeah, also like the base a bit here of the grass. And upper part can be, of course, a bit more lighter, since a bit like the feeling, of course, sky and ground. But again, if you can do the opposite, if that helps maybe to show the idea you have. But of course, let's say natural way is the ground is more heavy, yeah, the sky is light. Cool, I'm gonna stop here. I'm not gonna mess more with this. I'd say I'm happy with the result. So thanks to Jean-Bloé Niestlé for this painting. We experimented. Let me take the tip out so it looks even more beautiful. Yoo-hoo. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope your own artwork turned out cool. Feel free to share. I'll be looking forward. And yeah, then see you next time by the next experiments. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.